So it should be on here on the island. But the only place on this island where the bombs could probably be hidden is Jabberwock Park. If that's the case, maybe Sonia's searching there? All we can do now is check. Just gotta keep on running. Keep on running. Okay, we got the third. That's gonna take a bit. Well, I mean, hey, we're getting levels. Huh, that's weird. I don't see her anywhere. Hey, Sonia! I'm right here.
Too bad.
Just kidding. It's only me.
Yes, indeed.
Jamaica used call Sonia, but nothing happened. Because she's already gone to a faraway place. Huh? Just kidding. If you're looking for Sonia, she was walking around the military base. The military base? The one on the final island? Did you already hear about the bombs? Is that why she went to the final island? But even so, there's no reason for her to be at the military base. Because the bombs were found at the plushie factory. I don't really understand, but I'll head over there after I talk to Chiaki. Maybe she went to the base on her own without knowing anything about the bombs? Chiaki should be at the third island. Let's go. Definitely Monokuma's lying. I feel like Sonia is here on the central island, and he's just lying about it. Like he's cooperating with Nagito, just try to like mess everything up, right? Near the music venue. Is that? It is. It's Chiaki. Okay, music venue. No, not the Wizard of Monami. No, not Electric Avenue. No, not the motel. Like I should went the other way, but I mean they left us in that direction, so. Chiaki's near the music venue. I need to hurry up and tell her about the bombs. We are at the music. Oh, there. Chiaki, I've been looking for you.
What happened?
Don't respond so slowly. It's the bombs. We found the bombs. Hurry over to the plushie factory. Hey, are you listening? There's no time to space out.
Yep.
You're right. The bombs are bad, right? We gotta go to the plushie factory. I'll head over. At least be a little more nervous. Even in a situation like this, she moves at a snail's pace. Alright, I should head over to the final island and meet up with Sonia at the military base. Alright, final island, here we go. Oh yeah, the hospital. Totally forgot we didn't pass that yet. Alright, final island, final island. Let's go, let's go. You can go faster. Also, let me check on my pet. Is my pet doing alright? Oh, gotta clean up. There we go. Fourth. Give me that fifth island. Before I go to the plushie factory, I need to meet up with Sonia at the military base first. Why was she at the military base? She better answer that for us, because like, told her to search for at the central island. And like what? Yeah, Fukiko was at the final island, so why? Why did she do that? She was here. Sonia. There she is. What is she doing in a place like this? Sonia, what's gone into you? Looks like Sonia is digging around the back of that truck. Hey, what are you doing?
My,
Hajime, please do not startle me.
I am concerned.
I thought my heart was going to explode. Explode? Anyway, what are you doing here? Weren't you searching the Central Island? I was, but there was something I needed to confirm here. Never mind that for now. We found them. What did you find? The bombs, obviously. They found the bombs at the plushie factory.
Huh?
The bombs are at the factory? Let's hurry over to the plushie factory. The others should already be there too. Hey, what are you stalling for? If you don't hurry, it'll be too late.
You are right.
I understand. I shall make my way there shortly, so please go on without me. Huh?
I am sorry.
It is going to be fine. I will catch up with you soon. Got it. Then I'll start heading over. I don't know what Sonia wants to do, but there's no time to argue about it. I'll let Sonia for now and decide to go to the plushie factory first. Why is she even at the military base? I can just ask her later. Anyway, the bomb factory. Bombs are the biggest priority. I should hurry over to the plushie factory. Alright, let's go. Plushie factory, here we come. Alright, here we are.
Huh?
Where's Sonia? I told her about the bombs, but she wouldn't listen to me. She says she'd catch up with us later.
Huh?
Later? Why? She should know that now isn't the time for that, but...
Well...
Can I go bring her?
Dumbass.
Do you really think there's time for that, you fucking dumbass? You're right. We need to stop the bombs first.
Damn it.
Alright, let's go. We still our nerves and charge into the factory. First things I noticed was the roaring engine of a nearby truck. A truck? Why? I'll see what I would have to say about this.
I see.
I was wondering why. I was wondering where that sound was coming from, but it sounds like it was the engine.
What's going on?
What the heck? There's a truck inside the factory. All those pipe bombs? Are those legit pipe bombs?
Damn right.
Look closely. The bombs are right in front of us. These are the bombs? There's a truck parked in the middle of the factory. A lot of dangerous looking objects are loaded on the bed of the truck.
Hey!
Those things on top of the bed. Is that it?
Damn it!
I don't know how powerful they are, or if they have enough power to blow up the entire island, but if there are that many, they must be extremely powerful. Did he really drive this truck and carry all these bombs?
Damn it.
Kazuichi, can't you disarm these bombs? You're good at this kind of stuff, right? I thought I could, but it looks like the engine is also acting as a detonator. Damn it. So that's why the engine is still running. Bombs were set off so when the engine stopped running, the insulator would blow off and trigger the explosion.
You?
I don't care how it's built. Can you disarm it or not? It's impossible. I don't have enough time. The main detonator was put inside this bulky box and welded shut. There's no way I can disarm it if I can't get this open. So it's going to take you a long time? It's not good. I mean, it's almost...
This is bad.
Yeah, noon.
Hmm.
What if we use the tools at the military base?
Hey!
We don't have time for that! The truck's engine is detonated, right? Then we can't stall for time by adding gasoline? It's no use. The fuel cap has been welded on too.
I'm gonna do it!
And I'll just drive the truck into the sea.
Bastard!
You can't. You don't even have a driver's license. Right, do any of you have a driver's license? And also, second, this. It doesn't really matter if we don't have driver's license. Nagito put in here and he doesn't have driver's license. Or that we know of. Just drive it into the ocean. Doesn't matter.
Huh?
Are you seriously gonna stop me? I thought your family was all about breaking the law.
Damn it!
But even that's impossible. There's chain wrapped around the wheel. We can't disarm the bomb, stall for time, or move the truck. There's nothing we can do.
Hey.
Check it out. Huh?
See?
There's some kind of machine on top of that metal box Kazuichi mentioned.
Huh?
A machine on top of the box? Oh, this. This looks like a card reader. A card reader?
Hmm.
Maybe. We can disarm the bottom if we swipe the key card.
You serious?
What? Wait, that might be possible. Nagito would be able to disarm the bombs if he didn't leave some way of doing that, right?
Huh?
Maybe he never planned to disarm them from the start.
Hmm.
No, I don't think that's it. Nagito is probably trying to make us do something here. What do you mean, do something?
So...
Knowing Nagito, there's definitely some kind of theme to this. I think. A theme? That bastard probably would do something messed up like that.
All right!
And we gotta find that.
Leave it to me.
We gotta find that. Nagito is trying to make us do something here. If that's true, what's he trying to make us do this time? So this truck is just one big bomb. Nagito's theme that has something to do with disarming the bomb might be around here. Oh, can we actually go into the break room this time? As I recall, this is the break room. Now's not the time to look around here. More importantly, what's that thing over there? Was that there when I first came in? What? Oh, laptop? Oh, didn't even notice that. There's a laptop on top of the stop conveyor belt. This wasn't here the last time I came here, right?
How suspicious.
It looks suspicious. It might be good if we examine it thoroughly. Yeah, you're right. As soon as I touched the laptop, this common program began running all of a sudden. And almost immediately, a video started playing.
Hello there.
Nagito. Why? Why, hello everyone. Great work. So you really found the bombs, huh? Believing in you was completely worth it. Nagito!
Perhaps
It looks like a video message from Nagito.
you pissed me off.
A video message? If he's got something to say, he can say it to our faces.
Hey, bastard.
Just hold on. For now, let's just watch this through to the end.
Now then.
Now that you guys found the bombs, all you need to do is stop it. To tell you the truth, it's actually not that hard to do. You see, there's a card reader on top of the metal box. As long as you scan an e-handbook, it will disarm the bombs.
Leave it to me.
Alright, if that's the case, then just leave it to me. However...
Well,
It won't work with just any student. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the Traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward. So if things stay this way, looks like I lost, right? That's why I was thinking I should have another battle. So this is going to be your last chance, Traitor. What are you going to do? Everyone's life depends on you. Whether or not you save them is up to you. Now then, I wonder how this is going to end. Will the traitor's identity finally be revealed? And with that, the video ends. The traitor's student handbook?
don't tell me.
So that's it. This was also a trap. To weed out the traitor.
Hey, hey!
Is there seriously a traitor? There is. They should have come forward already. I mean, their life is in danger too, you know? That's true, but...
Yo!
Stop whining and complaining. We should do it one at a time.
You...
Don't be stupid. What if someone besides the traitor uses their handbook?
Hey, hey!
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. And took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
See?
Who's next?
Hey, hey, hey!
What are you doing? If you make a mistake, the bombs might blow up.
You think so?
But they didn't.
Hey!
That's just a fluke. Don't act so carelessly in a situation like this.
Anyway,
Well, I guess Chiaki's not the traitor. I don't think the traitor would swipe their handbook right away if she did. So what are we going to do? Who wants to try next?
hey, hey, hey!
Like I said, don't act so careless. Swiping the wrong card might be safe. But only once, you know.
Huh?
Hey, what happened?
Well...
Nothing. I might be overthinking it, but the engine somehow sounds... Just then, Kazuishi's face turned pale, and he rushed over to the truck. And then, he tilted his head towards the engine. He suddenly shouted,
Ah!
"It's out of gas!"
What'd you say? Huh?
What's gonna happen if there's no gas?
Ah!
I already told you, it's gonna blow! But isn't it too soon? I mean, there's still some time until noon.
Are you kidding me?
Did Nagito miscalculate?
You serious?
Miscalculate?
Ah!
If you're gonna set us up, at least get your calculations right, dumbass.
Damn it.
At least Monokuma knows how to keep a schedule.
Are you
Hey.
serious?
Can we do anything about it? Is there something we can do?
Yeah.
There's only one thing we can do.
Huh?
What is it? What do we have to do?
Damn it!
Pray.
Are you kidding me?
It's like, are you fucking serious? Then we should run. With those words, we started sprinting away. And that's when it happened.
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
You just know that magically. And where were you this entire time? Oh, I mean, yeah, you were at the military base, but like, still. Huh? All of a sudden, the inside of the factory began overflowing with dazzling light.
Huh?
What the hell is this? Looks like they're fireworks. Fireworks? While we stood there dumbfounded, the fireworks slowly decreased their intensity. And eventually...
Oh
So Nagito lied the entire time. No bombs. So we were panicking for nothing. This means it wasn't a bomb?
Huh?
What the heck? I mean, Nagito said... Nagito lies all the time. Why should we believe... Why did we believe him this time around? So, it is just as I thought. You thought?
Hey.
Hey, everyone. Look over there. A laptop. It looks like it's playing another video. Is it Nagito again? We immediately rushed over to the laptop. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there's enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if they were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
Damn it!
So it was all a bluff. Then, what was that bomb he detonated at the hotel? Nagito went to the octagon inside the funhouse, right?
Don't tell me.
Is that where he got the bomb? But it definitely wasn't strong enough to blow up an island. Nagito was lying about that.
You pissed me off.
Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have us have to use a message? That's the one thing I don't get.
Hey.
Let's think about that after we watch the whole thing. You're right.
Hey.
So how did it go? Did the traitor come forward? If I had to guess, well, I'd say they didn't, right? So then, which is it? It makes me very happy if you guys could tell me. I'll be at the warehouse next door, waiting for your answer. From there, we'll compare our answers, and I'll let you know who the traitor really is. See you later. The warehouse next door? That's where Nagito is?
I won't forgive you.
This time I'll make sure to beat that crap out of him.
That's right.
Then I'll deliver the final blow and smash his head in with a wrench.
Jeez.
You bastards. What are you saying?
Bastard!
You guys can just beat the shit out of him because I'm the one who's gonna fucking kill him. You guys totally flip your lids. Now's not the time to be calm. We need to stop them.
That is an order.
You're alright. Let us make haste. I like to really mess, just like, I lied to you all. There's no bombs. So then why didn't Monokuma go up with all this? Why have him take Monami about the bombs? I guess Monami would have said like, oh, these weren't bombs, they were fireworks. Something like that. Anything to say, Chucky? Chucky, I can't believe you actually swiped your card. I mean, it's great that they didn't blow up, but shouldn't you have been more cautious?
Well?
But isn't it better than letting them explode? Well, that's true. But at least we know for sure that Chucky isn't the traitor. If she was a traitor, she wouldn't have attempted that in the first place.
I think.
More importantly, we should hurry up and catch up with the others. I think. Yeah, you're right. If we leave them alone, they might actually kill Nagito. Is there anything else on the laptop? Fake bomb. Why did Nagito do something so messed up? Right now, I need to calm everyone down. Can we go to the break room? Come on. Nope, okay. Let's go to the warehouse.
Huh?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. Hey, I totally know how you feel, but calm down.
Wait.
Shut up. Huh? Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed into look of caution. Akane, what is it?
Huh.
Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. The other side of this door? As I listen carefully, I can make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? What is he planning? Is this another one of Nagito's traps?
Huh?
Maybe. The moment we open the door, a real bomb's gonna go kaboom!
Now then.
Alright, let's open it and find out.
Huh?
Please do not, Akane. It is dangerous.
Yo.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem.
Leave it to me.
Seriously, it'll be fine. Those words, Akane brushed everyone's warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh?
It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
Hey, hey!
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it already, okay?
You?
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
What?
What happened to open it slowly? Akane ignored their protests, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Ooh. That's a mighty kick. It's gonna blow up! Instinctively, we tense our bodies and brace ourselves. But...
Huh?
What's this? What happened?
Yo.
Look inside.
It sure is dark.
And a whole bunch of Monokuma posts. What was it, like standees? Yeah, standees.
Looks like there aren't any lights on. Is Nagito really in here?
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because of our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
And, as if on cue, it suddenly started. Huh?
It's on fire!
A fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fiery wings spreading before us.
Whoa! What's going on?
For now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to put out this fire? There should be a fire extinguishing supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those.
Damn it.
Got it. Let's go to the break room. After listening to Sonia, we ran to the factory. Finally entering here. Yes, the break room. The break room's here, right? Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? Well, oh. Well, why are they at the very top? They shouldn't be at the very top. Huge supplies of lined up plastic bottles. It looks like there's some kind of liquid inside.
Everyone!
You found it! These are the fire grenades. Fire grenades? They're basic fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them at a fire, the container breaks and the chemicals inside puts out the fire.
It is strange, no?
The last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies too.
Hey!
This should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. So there was others here. Wonder what happened to them. We grabbed all the fire grenades and rushed back to the warehouse. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous.
Then...
Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We should throw the grenades from the door at the same time.
Damn it!
Looks like the current in the back is burning up. I just have to aim for that, right?
I'm gonna do it!
Oh yeah, you can see the flames going up in the windows there. Alright, let's go. We aimed for the currents in the back and threw all the fire grenades one after the other. But
Hey, is it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
the currents absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades, which fell on the floor and shattered. They were completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning current.
Does it not seem like the fire is intensifying? If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling.
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
What are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain!
Just don't be stupid. There's no way it'll conveniently start raining if we pray for it. It's raining?
Well, hey, look at that.
So this is the power of the Japanese Terra
Excuse me?
That's not it. It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
Oh, the sprinklers. They must have detected the smoke and turned on.
I felt like it turned on a little bit too, too slowly, you know? The water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinklers. Yep, there it goes. All the fire's gone. After a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Looks like the fire is out. That is a relief.
Damn it!
The hell? Man, my merch is drenched. It got splattered with water and now it's all soaked. It's so wet.
Hey.
Hey, is it okay to look inside now?
Just a minute.
Huh? Time out. You can't. Nuh-uh. No way. Why? Why can't we go inside?
Hey,
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spreading throughout the warehouse, so it's gotta ventilate for a while.
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess you're right. Be a problem if we breathe in any lingering smoke. So, for the sake of your health, please wait just a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater I freshly prepared? Oh, it's just like, hey, here's a midway point.
You're so stupid.
Everything is a lie. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. Everything was made. Monokuma can't be found anywhere. What are you doing here anyway? Thanks for the midpoint.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, now that the Monokuma Theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself the question,
But hold on.
why are your eyes on the front?
I got it.
so we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened, and be positive. We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Ah, and I turn on the lights for you guys, too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark.
Here.
No, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Perhaps.
Is Nagito inside? He said he was in the video message, but he probably escaped by now. But where? Do you know there was another exit? There was so much fire and smoke, and I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time.
Hey.
Well, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing?
You...
Hajime? What happened? Well, nothing, but I don't know why. My heart is racing. I won't settle down. I'm scared. As if an intense malice is about to stab me. Stab me through my whole body. I can't even bulge. It feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? Well, also let me just save, because I haven't saved since we started. So here we go. See what happened on the inside. Charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once.
It smells.
Something smells.
Hey!
It's not me!
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry.
You serious?
Miss Sonia? Saying so! No, not that. It's like a smell I never smelled before.
Like...
Well, it makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burnt.
Hey.
Hey, everyone. Did you know about that curtain? You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean, no?
See?
I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it, too. So there is. When I looked where Chucky was pointing, there was still a space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. Okay, so just talk to everyone then before we, go there.
Oh my.
That smell was Miss Sonia? Seriously? Because princesses, do that too. My mind is blown. What are you, child? He acts like it.
For sure.
I see. So there was a space beyond the curtains. I had no idea. What a mess. Well, I don't feel sorry about it since the only thing that got burned were Monokuma merch.
It smells.
I definitely smell something. What is that smell? I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it too.
Could it be?
It might be better if we check it out, right? Alright, it's at the back of here. I walk towards the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. I never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. And then, on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Kamaeda, the ultimate lucky student. That boy did. Like, did. Time had already stopped. Welcome to the deadly life. Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet.
Huh? What?
What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right. It's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. Never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help but seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something that's as small as that. And there it goes. He's dead. He is officially dead.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real.
Hey!
That Nagito is really dead?
Damn it!
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
That's right!
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. One of us killed him so brutally? Then, it's going to start again? Huh? Last trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep! We gotta do it! We gotta find out who's Nagito's killer is!
Hey! Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Shing! Then it's time for action. It's now. Allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma Thud. Wait! Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't you get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma Thud in such a cool way.
You stupid brother!
Shut up. Shut up. I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How long are you going to keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I polarize your evil intentions.
Hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I really remember who you are. You're Monami.
Hey!
you just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know. What? Not fair. You're shutting up too.
Please wait!
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. But,
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are way more behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with me!
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kinda depressing.
What? Does that mean you guys getting bored of this school trip?
Actually...
Don't worry. The end is near. Huh? The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've noticed it. You already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, right? When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this will finally be over,
you serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your berries before they hatch. There's still something we gotta do before that, right?
So...
Once again,
The Monokuma file! Phew!
you guys need to find who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best.
Wait!
Hold on!
I won't forgive you!
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right here! Oh, what do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still...
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There's something more to it than that. And wherever it was stuck inside me. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. See what it has. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. I mean, I'm glad that, hey, he's dead. Yay, don't have to deal with it anymore. But, again, someone did this, so... I keep on accidentally pressing circle to, get out of there. Huh. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this makes me depressed.
Huh?
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Actually, what is not said. Okay, look at it. So it says, okay, so discovered inside the warehouse. Essence time death is about noon. Speared in his stomach, and stab wounds on each thigh, and laceration on his left hand, and a knife impaled through his right. But it doesn't say what killed him. No word about what killed him. Furthermore, there's laceration on his left arm and yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry. Or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now, it's our only chance to investigate. So, we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Then, let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the current blocked most of it with water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can probably investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I had to investigate Nagito's body. Probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Okay, file's been added. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff here. I mean, talk to people. I mean, sure, I think that's the best thing. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. Looks like it's different for this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So...
The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's time. It's 12:30 p.m. So it has a clock function. We knew about that. It literally has it on front. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's a totally fresh kill. Fresh. Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
All right!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. But I think the major thing is between Nekomaru's kill and this current one is that was the time I don't think the time was said. I don't think the time was said for Nekomaru's kill. We have to find out when he died. That was the thing. Yeah, because there was a whole case between like, oh, was it at 7:30? Was at 5:30? Was at 9:30? That whole thing. But we know that it happened at noon. Also, the crime looked very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
All right!
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. So no alibis for everyone.
Like,
I'm not freaking out about like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
that's obviously wrong.
What's gonna happen? This run school trip's gonna end, right? We can finally go back home.
Jeez.
Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think it'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning things to make us do. Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey, hey,
What do you mean something?
shut up!
Just making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly without a countdown. Anyway, like you said, if we screw up here, it's the end for us, really. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know. You...
And don't bring up strange stuff like that. Oh, man. It looks like she's deep in thought, or staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activates to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right there.
see?
You can see that red streak? Huh? You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Blood on the girder. How can that happen in a straight line too? Alright, Kaz. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Okay, you talk to everyone. Let's take a look at the stuff on the ground here. Okay, so we've got the Monokuma plushie. Monokuma's dead? There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put that oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? And why did he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed and going through the trouble of tearing the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there. Oh god, you used to die.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, mon ami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of the world supremacy from Monokuma. It's like those annoyances are gone. Like the take back the world, take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Man. What does she mean by that? If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did it? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's body? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Okay, Monokuma plushie. Alright, now we got fire grenades. Looks like a scatter of, looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of the plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... all those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually useful in the end. Fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinkler. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. And now we got a lighter here, which I could barely see. It's an oil lighter. This is where the current would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
Is the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets them go.
which means...
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Oh, using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some kind of tricks with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused the fire to destroy evidence? It's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... hey, the oil lighter has been added. Okay, so that's everything there. Now we just gotta check Nagito's body. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No. Now isn't the time to think about uncanny things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Oh, there's lots. Okay, start with the feet. Both Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? I mean, if you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's bodies were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there was no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they have really gone this far? Torture rooms. I mean, who knows? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 triangle, triangle. Okay, so got 5 more things to do. Well, might as well start going from down to up. Spear. A spear with a flashy ornament on its impaled deep. On it is impaled deeply inside into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? A strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. Phew! I see. You use the cord as a web to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
Is this your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. This is the Spear of Gugnir, right?
You definitely came up with that just now.
Hey!
By the way, I want to ask you, where did that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it at Nezmi Castle.
What?
What? Nezmi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice. I couldn't go in there. Enemy mice, damn you all to hell.
I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. I mean, even if he couldn't go inside the castle, he would have saw Nagito, using the monitoring devices around the park to see that he got it from there, right? Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the way on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezmi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Alright, the spear of Gungnir. And I was thinking where have I heard the spear of Gungnir? And I'm thinking I feel like it was mentioned either or both the beginning of Danganronpa 2, or it was mentioned in Danganronpa 3. I think it was mentioned in 3, but also mentioned somewhere in this game. More the former than the latter. Okay, so now let's look at his left hand. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason that wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound, and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach it when it's splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... There's something else that's strange? When you flip over and look at the back of his hand...
Well?
Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. I mean, I would say the middle joint would actually be like the actual middle part. Like, I think like that would be like the third joint. Wouldn't you say? You're right. Why is it only on this part?
See?
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Blood on the left hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your... Yeah. I was just so natural, like, oh yeah, read it. And now... his face. Also, let me just grab some water, because just like, I've been just talking non-stop, you know? You know, it's not like other games where it's just like, you know, I can take a break because, you know, not much is happening. Whew. Just get that throat recovering liquid. Ooh. Okay. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. Blood splatter all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichimi, squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful swine. You're gonna get his curse. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. That's the case.
Man.
It's no use. He's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, about the blood splatter on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well?
His duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito, was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a little bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I really don't get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. Okay, duct tape. Okay, so now let's go with the burnt rope. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope is burnt off. Could this be the result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burnt off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unfazed by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Why was it burnt rope, but no burnt clothing? Okay, last but not least, the knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Now that you mention it, you're right. Looks like a survival blade.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means, after the killer has finished stabbing Nagito's legs and arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand,
It cannot be.
and then they finished him off with a spear. Spear. Eh.
How cruel.
Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons and a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use a spear, huh? Survival knife has been added to the truth bullets. Huh. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez. Can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they would have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope, covering his mouth with duct tape. And not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright. I should try to investigate the other areas inside this warehouse first. Okay. So there's anything else inside of here? No. So we step back. Okay, so we're at the panels. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the currents near the bat is tipped over and burnt. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they were all like clumped together. They should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... Yeah, because Akane just busts open the door. Yep, we know that. Could it be... Was that it?
Well,
And there's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So,
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally. So someone put up the panels to lead to the currents. Now we got the MP3 player. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. Okay, for the young people who don't know what an MP3 player is, it was before the time, there was, our phones couldn't really play that many music or that much music or even music at all, alright? So we had a dedicated device where we can download music onto it, and that's how we listen to our music. Now, this was after the CD player, but before we had, the smartphones and all that stuff. It was around the time, the iPod was around. And if you don't know what the iPod is, it was before iPhones were a thing, right? And so, if you want to play music, that were on the MP3 player, so other people can listen to it, we would have a similar thing called a boombox, or just an MP3 player that would connect to the MP3 device, and it would play out loud. There. The speaker. But why is this here?
Maybe...
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. That music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was a killer playing music from this? Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a clean energy drink that's made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or inks like other energy drinks. I just got myself the Dubby sample pack, which comes with this little tumbler, and also comes with 4 flavor packs. Got the peach and beach, or beach and peach. Comes with the Dub sludge. My bad, sludge. I'm reading it backwards. Then we got the Dragonade. I should probably look at it first, then do a thing. And then the Galaxy Grenade. So we're gonna try one of these today, and I'll tell you how I honestly think about it. Alright, let's try one of these out. Let's go with Peach and Peach. Let's try this out. Alright, so currently right now we have the Peach and Beach. It's a mango white peach cooler. So we're gonna try out. Smell first. Okay, it smells pretty good. I will say it smells better than the last one I tried, but previous one was still good. But time for the taste test. Let's go. Yeah, that's good. That is Of course, there's gonna be like a little powdery, but overall, like the taste is pretty good. I do like this peach and beach. Not bad flavor, not bad flavor at all. I might get the full tub. Might have to get the full tub of this. It's not bad at all. If you guys want to try out the samples shaker yourself or buy any of the products on Dubby, make sure to use my coupon code PowerJ at checkout to save 10% on your order. So again, that's PowerJ at checkout for 10% off your order. Now, back to the video.
Okay, so that is... Oh, no, we got one more thing. Yeah, the books. There are a bunch of books here and stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. Sprinkler completely sucked them. Can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Okay. Right, there still are. Oh, this. CDs, oh, okay. All these CDs. They're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burnt too. What else should we... Don't see anything else. I guess we've got to talk to everyone, right?
Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it.
But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out that fire.
Hey.
There was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. It's Sonia all wet and soggy. She's all drenched and soggy.
Hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Definitely Kazuichi was.
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me.
Disgusting.
Oh my, screwing? How lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagine it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Okay, so... anyone else gotta say anything? Well, even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him,
Hey!
there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know?
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Well, we'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Looks like Sony is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. And we pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body. I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute?
Yes? What is it?
I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito said in the warehouse exploded.
Huh?
Right before it exploded, he said something like this, right? Why did you know the bombs were fake?
Well,
That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be.
do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch.
Sonia?
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone, so I kept silent for the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is...
As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we were all gathered.
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them.
What? Why was she trying to use the bombs there? Like, was she trying to blow everyone else up?
I see.
Thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
Just look at that. Oh, and look at Monami there. Why was she hiding out there?
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
So that's why Monokuma took her away when we asked about it. Because she knew it wasn't a bomb. She knew it was fireworks.
Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, but I cannot stop thinking about it.
Which is it's so hilarious seeing just like Kazumi just being blown away.
But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he had set were real as well.
So, Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it.
With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me.
You're right. I got it. Okay, good. So we know what happened. Alright, I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well?
Well, at a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm gonna understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. So let me just make sure. Military base, plushie factory, Nezumi Castle, and Nagito's room.
I'm pretty sure the others have finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring the other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gather around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So, we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really have to say that.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we just leave this place?
It's okay.
There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, no one can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around.